Hi, welcome to another edition of the Chicago chapter of A.B.A.T.E's television show, live. Coming to you live tonight from beautiful Can TV. Where else will we be? It's a live call-in show. You can call us at 312-738-1060. And the phones are open. Oscar's waiting for you. I got to get Oscar's picture up here so this way you remember what he looks like. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit of politics. I'm going to straighten out the misconception of A.B.A.T.E not supporting the governor. They may have pulled his endorsement, and that was because somebody was butthurt. Not because, in my opinion, he did anything wrong. Somebody was butthurt that they didn't get all the information that they thought should be shared with them. They weren't there having all their input put in consideration of this executive order that was put out. So the Chicago chapter of A.B.A.T.E fully supports Bruce Rauner for governor. He is a member of our chapter. We can't endorse him, of course, because only the state can endorse a candidate. But as a member of my chapter, Chicago, we do support the governor. If you don't like it, you don't have to be a member, really. I mean, we are about membership, and, there are a lot of people that don't like the governor. That's fine. Vote for somebody else. Vote for one of Madigan's puppets or somebody else. But the Chicago chapter will support its members at any cost. So that's my spiel about that. Yes, they did pull his endorsement, which, in my opinion, is not a big deal. If you ever see the governor out riding his motorcycle, which he does that a lot, he's wearing an A.B.A.T.E jacket. He's wearing an A.B.A.T.E shirt. He's wearing an A.B.A.T.E hat, along with his vest. Okay? So, yeah, we should have pulled his endorsement just because he doesn't support us. The governor supports all motorcyclists all the time, all over the state, all over the country. Just remember that. So, now, I'm going to read this thing that Oscar wrote up because I think it's pretty cool. Even though it has wording about dollar amounts, I'm still going to read it. How much would you spend for someone to fight for your right to ride your motorcycle as you see fit? Really? That's freedom. How much would you spend for someone to fight for your right to ride the type of motorcycle you like? If you think that the government isn't sitting there going, not per se the government, but some politicians are going, you know what? We don't like them Hayabusas. Let's get rid of those. Let's put a ban on any motorcycle that can go over 135 miles per hour. They would start something like that. Would the AMA fight that? Maybe. Would the MRF fight it? Possibly. They're in Washington, so that's where it would start. They would probably jump on board and try to fight it. But right here in your hometown, in your state of Illinois, city of Chicago, and all the surrounding suburbs, there's an organization that does that for you. You're watching them on TV right now. How much would you spend on 20 hours of training, learning to safely ride a motorcycle, and leading to the proper designation on your driver's license? Yes, an M-Class license. You need that, or an L if you're riding a smaller bike. Or 8 hours of advanced training if you're already a rider and you took the previous program. How about a program that educates both riders and drivers on sharing the road safely? Watch this. Let me show you something. Where is it? See these? This little Start Seeing Motorcycle bumper sticker, and this one here. This is the main one I want to show you though. Watch this. I learned how to do this a long time ago. Let me get a zoom on there. You see this symbol right here? This is where these come from. We're going to zoom right in on it. Look at that. These come from A.B.A.T.E, okay? When you register your motorcycle and you pay for your license, a portion of your money goes in a fund to A.B.A.T.E, and they don't spend it on themselves. Yes, there are sweeps where they start sweeping funds. Don't happen often, but it does happen. They printed this for us. They got these to us. They ship them out to us. So this way we could give them to you for free. That's all free. And that's from the organization that you're watching tonight. A.B.A.T.E, Chicago chapter. Okay, now, let's see, where was I? How about a program that educates both riders and drivers on sharing the road safely? A quarter a day, 50 cents a day, $1 a day? According to a 2015 article in the average Illinoisans spend $190 a year on their morning coffee. I never realized that. If they're using the Keurig at home, $400. Or the Keurig is $190 at home. $400 getting it on the way to work. That's a lot of money. And you know what? I do get coffee every morning too. So never thought about it like that. A.B.A.T.E of Illinois has been defending the rights of all motorcyclists. Every motorcyclist, the guy who rides the scooters, the Vespas, the Harleys, the Hondas, the Yamahas, those Hayabusas that they just wanted to ban. I was just saying they want to ban them. A.B.A.T.E of Illinois has been defending the rights of all motorcyclists for over 30 years and one of the most successful motorcycle rights organizations in the country. Yes, they are. We are very successful in everything we do. And membership is like, what, Oscar? You're looking 7 cents a day maybe? You could join A.B.A.T.E. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to join. You can come to our meetings. Our meetings are on the third Wednesday of the month at the brewery, 3848 North Harlem Avenue. Come on out. See if you like it. If you don't, leave. Nobody cares. But all riders take advantage of the results from A.B.A.T.E.'s hard work. Every rider, every one of you watching that ride a motorcycle that are not members, you benefit from what we do. You really do. And we do a lot. I'm going to tell you right now, every day I do something for A.B.A.T.E. Every day. After work, before work. When I get up in the morning, I check my mail, there's something from A.B.A.T.E., I get on it right away. After work or at lunch, I'm calling, making calls, doing something, getting Oscar to run all over Hell's Creation, asking him for all kinds of favors. Getting somebody, if I can't make it to the show, getting somebody to come down and do this lovely show for you, which is on CAN TV, of course. If it's on CAN TV, you're seeing it for free. So, all riders take advantage of the results from A.B.A.T.E.'s hard work, despite the fact that not all of the 300,000 riders in Illinois, 300,000 motorcyclists in the state of Illinois, and maybe, I don't even know what the percentage is. I have to look. I'm not giving away any secrets though. Maybe half of them are members. The other half just ride. And this is riders that are registered motorcycle riders. So if you're not riding with an M classification on your license, you're not a registered motorcycle rider. So that's not counting all you people that don't have M-Class license. So if you want to know more about us, come on out, 3848 North Harlem Avenue. It's called the Brewery, big parking lot. We meet there every Wednesday, every third Wednesday of the month at 7:30. The meeting starts, usually lasts an hour. We get there ahead of time, BS around, talk about what we're going to do. We do have a membership party coming up. If you want to come to our membership party, it's going to be November 10th. That's going to be at Elite Cafe and Billiards at 1945 North Manheim Road in Melrose Park. There'll be all kinds of stuff to do. They're going to open up the pool tables. You can shoot pool for free that day, according to Andy anyway. Should we get Andy on the phone? We should call him. Yeah. Just to make sure he's got everything set up, Oscar. So anyways, November 10th, noon to 5, come out to Elite Billiards and party with us. See what it's all about. You don't have to ride your motorcycle that day if it's raining. So, the other things we have is, I have the mission statement of A.B.A.T.E. I want to read that to you because it's important. And we'll go back to talking about the endorsement as soon as we're done. The mission of A.B.A.T.E. of Illinois is to preserve the universal right to a safe, unrestricted motorcycling environment and to propose and advocate actions that can be taken by elected officials to protect and conserve the natural resources of the state of Illinois and ensure through professional management that sustainable use, recreational opportunities, and enjoyment of these resources are available for this and future generations. A.B.A.T.E. of Illinois, down in Galesburg. So, come on out. Come see what we're all about. Like I said, you don't have to join. You can come. You never have to join if you don't want. Come to every meeting. We've got people that just stop out to say hi, and I don't even know if they're members. If you want to renew your membership while you're there, you can do that. You can get a membership there. Oh, by the way, this party, the membership party, free. It's all free. Come out. Andy's making hot dogs and God knows what else. He hasn't told me yet. We have spots open. Our elections are coming up in, I think, let's see, we just opened up nominations in October. I think we do nominations again in November. Mrs. Jones, call in. I know you notice what we do. And then I think we have the elections in December. I'm not sure. But you want to become a member? You want to join the board? You want to be a board member? Come on down. We'd love to have you. I'm going to read the statement that was put out by the PAC that I don't agree with because I was the only no vote. I am on the PAC, by the way. A.B.A.T.E of Illinois, PAC rescinds endorsement of Governor Rauner. Statement from Mike Fisher, A.B.A.T.E Political Action Committee Chairman, who is a super nice guy. You ever met him? You just want to hang with the guy. Drink a beer. Maybe two. Maybe a lot of beers with him. A.B.A.T.E of Illinois Political Action Committee is disappointed in Governor Rauner signing an executive order opening Illinois roads to autonomous vehicles with no safeguards. That's number one, that's BS. Because if you read everything that they put out, there are going to be safeguards put in place because A.B.A.T.E was instructed to do that. It has been our policy when working with elected officials on issues to hear what they say, but see what they do. We believe, oh, by the way, see what they do? They ride their motorcycle, they wear A.B.A.T.E gear all over the damn state. Yeah, see what they do. We believe that the governor's actions are a serious departure from discussions and intentions communicated to our committee. Not to our committee. These were committed to these were communicated to one person who wrote a big dissertation about why he wanted the governor's endorsement pulled. Okay? Butt hurt. That's the word, butt hurt. And he can call me right now. We're not taking his calls, by the way. Okay, it represents a danger to the lives of motorcyclists on Illinois roadways. By the time everything gets rolling, it'll be all safeguarded. Okay? Plus, the autonomous vehicles, the way I understand it, have a driver in there. For these reasons, A.B.A.T.E of Illinois PAC is removing our endorsement from the Governor Rauner's re-election campaign. A.B.A.T.E is an independent motorcycle organization representing motorcyclists in Illinois, and we hope that by removing this endorsement, other elected officials realize how seriously we take the issue of autonomous vehicles on roadways. In Illinois, anyway. So, I'm going to tell you right now, the endorsement was taken away, but not the support from his members in the Chicago chapter. And you could bank on that. Now, are we done with the governor thing, Oscar? We're done? What do you want to talk about now? Party? Okay, so back to this membership party. Free food, free party, free to members. Come on out. Drink specials, free pool, all kinds of stuff. Oscar's going to be out there singing. Oh, by the way, next Tuesday, is it next Tuesday? When is the election? Next Tuesday? Come on. Next Tuesday's election. We are going to be here live, as usual, live. Oscar's going to be at campaign headquarters, bouncing from Pritzker's campaign to Sam McCann's campaign, and then back up to the governor's campaign. We're going to be bouncing him all over the state, and we're going to be getting live reports from Oscar. So you got to be here. I'm going to try to get our political analyst, Dan Harper, in the studio that week. Maybe see if we can reach out to Todd Vandermeid. He is the lobbyist for A.B.A.T.E of Illinois. Good friend, great guy, and man, can he shoot. Oh yeah. So let's see, next week we'll have a nice election. Tomorrow, Halloween. Now Omari came in when we came out and he wanted to know what we were dressing as for Halloween. We told him we're dressing as bikers. And on Halloween is the only day we don't dress up because we're already dressed. So, Omari, you're welcome to come to the house, trick or treat. I got a bag of Kit Kats like that. You know, look, I see a big smile out there. If you want Omari to come by, or you want to get a show down here, bring a bag of Kit Kats. He will put you on in a minute. Now, here's my spiel for CAN TV tonight. CanTV serves many different communities, races, sexual preferences, religions, different organizations. They serve every community, and if you want to get a nice show coming on down here, come on down and apply for a show. It's easy. If I could do it, you could do it. Go ahead, Oscar.
Hey, how you doing over there, Pat?
Hey, what's going on, baby?
Hey, how's your kid and everything?
Oh, everything's beautiful. How about you?
I'm okay. Who you like for governor over there? What are we gonna do?
Yeah, who do you think?
I don't want the rounder, that's for sure. I'd vote for Bozo if he was running. I wish you were running.
Well,
Nah.
I can't run. I'm too fat.
No, you're not. You look just fine to me on TV.
No.
You look good. So tomorrow's Halloween, trick or treat, huh?
I'm dressing up as Bruce Rauner.
Oh, my goodness, you're scaring me already on TV, for Christ's sakes.
He's a member of our chapter, and I'm voting for him. He's a great guy. He rides a motorcycle, and he does care about motorcyclists.
Okay, then I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to vote for Rauner, but what do you think of that poor Winkle lady?
You know what? I want to see her become the mayor of Chicago. I really do.
You know why? Let me tell you, Pat. She'd be the first to legalize recreational marijuana.
I love her.
All about that. Yeah, Betty. She's a good lady. As a matter of fact, I waited on her. Can you hear me?
I hear you. I got you, baby.
Yeah, I waited on her one morning. I served her breakfast in Franklin Park at the Encore restaurant. She's a nice lady. She's got balls.
She's tall, man. She's a tall woman.
Yeah, she's good. Hey, what you doing for Toys for Tots or Toys for Twats?
Well, let's see. Toys for Tots, I'll be working up on the north side. So if you want to come up on the north side and see me, come on up. I'll be at Lane Tech. Just come on out. Go out, get out and vote. Go vote early. Don't vote often because you get caught. Seriously. You know, it's just as bad as all these hackers. They're watching everything right now. When you go into the polling places, at least the one where I go, across the street there's at least 100 signs. And I look at them and I laugh and I go, why? Somebody's got to clean up all that mess. I was the guy putting those signs out before. I was the guy cleaning that mess up afterwards. If you put signs out, clean them up. Now, there's something else I wanted to talk about tonight. Okay? I've started a Facebook page a few years back called Who Killed Tammy Zawicki. She's a girl that was killed on her way to college. And on the Facebook page, just type in Who Killed Tammy Zawicki. And I started a Facebook page, and we've gotten so many good responses from politicians, law enforcement, and I was out putting up signs this weekend, and I was down in Macon, Illinois. Started there. A bunch of my brothers from the Widow Sons grabbed a bunch of signs and they've been putting them all over the state. So I decided that me and the wife were going to take a ride down to Springfield. Drove down, put signs up by the Capitol, and I'm going to tell you something. Her mother, I love her. The girl's mother calls me every once in a while. We talk. She's a sweet woman, and she's getting up there in years, and I would love to see this case just get off the cold case file, get done. They got to get it solved. They got DNA testing that needs to be done. So if anybody out there has any information, please go to the Facebook page, Who Killed Tammy Zawicki, and put it in there. Any little tiny detail, the smallest details, we've been getting hits like you wouldn't believe. Plus, there's at least a half dozen or more people that have linked their cold case files to this. And a show on, I believe it was Channel 9, they did about an 8-minute spot on this whole thing. So it's really cool. And Phil Rogers, he is a reporter from, I think, Channel 5 or 7. He has been following the case from day one. So he came out and he interviewed me at work one day, and that was pretty cool. But the exposure we've been getting from that is fantastic, and it has nothing to do with motorcycling, so I apologize, but that's something that's close to my heart, and we'd like to get some justice for Tammy. So if you know anything, if you've seen anything, if you heard the stupidest comment, I mean, even the minutest, stupidest comment somebody made, go on there and say, hey, this guy said, or this woman said, or they said they heard. Put it on there. It'll get investigated. It's not like it's going to go by the wayside. And it was 1993, 92. I forget the year, but go look at the page, take a look at it, see if there's anything you can add to it. Join the page. You know, love to have you. Now, back to motorcycling and CAN TV. So, while you're sitting around this week, you got some politicians that are going to be voted in. What I want you to do is pick up the phone as soon as you know who your new politician is, your new whoever, state rep, state senator, even a comptroller. Call a comptroller, call everybody and say, look, there's this company, organization called CAN TV, and they host television shows down at their studio at 1300 South Wood Street, right here. We're right here. And they need funding. Fund them, okay? They're not for profit. They're non-profit. I don't think they make any money here. I've never paid. I got a treasurer that pays, so. Fund CAN TV. Any politician you meet, say, listen, can you fund CAN TV? Give them some money. And let's see, RCN, if you know anybody at RCN, tell RCN, cough up some dough. AT&T, cough up some dough. DirecTV, get us on DirecTV, damn it. I'd love to see us on, would that be cool, Oscar? DirecTV? Like, I can't show you Oscar shaking his head. I'm gonna do like a reverse screen for him one day. Anyways, CAN TV, you're seeing it for free when you're seeing me. So, next Wednesday, I understand they're having an open house for new people that want to come in and see what CAN TV is all about. So come on down. Come see him. Omari will have candy on his desk from Halloween because he's going out trick-or-treating. I know him. He's laughing, he's trying to cover it, but he's going to go out trick-or-treating. Come on down. See what CAN TV is all about. And let me tell you something. Serious, we've got to be like one of the longest running shows on CAN TV, starting out at the old studio. And when I came down to do my training, because you come down, you learn how to work the phones. Well, in this new state-of-the-art place, it's a little different. But when they were down by Green Street, you had to learn a lot. You had to learn how to do the phones that were set up. And I went down there with a broken leg in the snow, and it was hilarious. I didn't think I was ever going to learn anything, but it was phenomenal. They taught you everything, and back then, you had to go for extra education if you want to take out the steady cams, and you could do a remote. They do all kinds of cool stuff here, so come on down. Get a show going. You can talk about anything you want down here. We got a caller? Go ahead, Oscar. Hello?
Hello, Pat. How are you?
Yeah, who's this?
Oh, this is Andy.
Andy.
Yeah, from Harlem and Addison.
Oh, Andy, we were talking about this membership party, and
Yes.
wait a minute, you were supposed to be here tonight.
Yes, I was, but unfortunately, some things came up that I couldn't help, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
What'd you get hit in the head with a cheese shaker?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
Tell us about this membership party here, Andy.
Well, you know what? It's going to be a good time. I hope everybody can make it because, we're having it at the Elite Billiards, which is located over there on North Avenue in Merrill
Really?
Park.
Wait,
Yeah,
are you sure it's not on Manheim?
Yeah, that's what I said. Didn't I say Manheim?
No, you said North Avenue, Andy.
I said
You're going to have these
North
poor
Avenue.
people going somewhere else.
Manheim and North Avenue. Manheim and North Avenue. That's what I said.
North Avenue 1600.
It's right there.
Well, this is 1900, though. I mean, if you want to talk about a party, let's talk about a party.
Just Google it.
Okay,
Google it.
just Google it. Okay, it's Elite Billiards, 1945 North Manheim Road, correct?
That is correct.
November 10th,
November 10th.
okay, 12 to 5.
Which,
You're making hot dogs.
yes, I am.
Okay. Next week, we're going to have Andy come on down to the show so he can give you a in-depth report. Okay? So,
Yeah.
Andy, I don't mean to cut you off, but we're wrapping up right now, and make sure you register to vote and come on down next week for our live show.